titled this video Guinness Book of Records World's Longest Breakup because that's literally what it has been. I think it's been, over 2 weeks now, maybe like, I don't know, 2 weeks at least, since I've tried to break up with my ex, and it's just getting dragged out. Like, it won't stop. I think there's a couple reasons for that. There's, I guess unfinished business still tying us together. For him, it's his channel that I made, which I did give him back the login for. And for me, it's personal belongings, which I may just have to walk away from and just start over having literally nothing. This box has personal documents I've been separating of his, that he needs to get, so I will be sending those. I think what's making this so hard right now is something called trauma bonding, and that in of itself probably deserves its own video to talk about. But trauma bonding is basically, it usually will happen within a toxic relationship. And there's a bond that's created during chaotic, abusive, and traumatic events. And the person on the receiving end of the abuse or trauma will often be comforted and coerced to stay in the relationship. And the abuser, or whatever you want to call them, they kind of realize, oh shit, I fucked up, so I need to somehow do damage control to keep the person there. And speaking of that, I've laid low for about a week. I haven't posted any videos. I haven't been well, you know why I'm not streaming. I'm still working on that strike. But earlier tonight, I keep getting a bunch of texts from friends and stuff telling me, oh my gosh, you have to watch what he's saying, go to his channel right now. And I'm so frustrated because I'm really just trying to close that chapter of my life and move on. But people are insisting, no, you have to go see what he's saying right now. And I can't reference it, guys, because that's what got me a strike in the first place, playing someone else's video while they were threatening me, but I digress. If you really want to see what I'm referring to, watch his most recent stream. I want to say it's hour 12 of a 14-hour stream. You'll see he's, talking about how he misses me because I'm the best he ever had, or he's not going to do better. Talking about the kid and stuff, but it's if that's really how you feel, then why were you so bad? Is it just treat me badly so I'll have no self-esteem or self-worth and never leave you? I do not understand the logic. I really don't. And then he's talking about the kid and stuff, and it's I already told you, if you want to be in his life, just get some help. Okay, he's in denial of his biggest problem. And then there's another thing that he claims, but okay, even if that's it, okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he just has one issue, and maybe the thing that I presume and a lot of other people presume is wrong. Well, if that's the case, the one issue that he is claiming, people are in therapy for that on a regular basis, so they can have normal lives, so they they don't have problems within their relationships and their jobs and their family. If you really care, if you really want these things in your life, you have to actively do something about it and get help. You can't just use whatever affliction, that's the word I was looking for, you can't use these afflictions as excuses for terrible behavior, so and I had to turn the stream off because it was just making me angry. It's just going in circles and bringing up more of the trauma bonding. And it's it's, the abuser, or, the person with the upper hand in the relationship doing that, they can just go about their lives like you never existed, and they're fine with it because you didn't. You were just serving a purpose. But the victim, I don't like that word, we'll call them survivors. The survivor are like left, things are like in shambles, like realizing the whole relationship was a sham, everything was a lie, and you were just serving some kind of purpose for them. Like, it didn't matter. Nothing they ever said actually held any value or truth to it. And that's what's hardest for the survivors. Again, we're gonna stick with the word survivor because victim is bullshit. I like the word survivor, okay? So, you know, it's like your brain will mess with you and you'll just keep thinking of like all the good times and stuff and not realizing how toxic it was. And that's kind of what will pull people back together in a toxic relationship, is this thing called trauma bonding. And I really think I'm going to make a whole, like an entire separate video only on trauma bonding, because like that explains everything that I'm going through right now. And I guess one last thing, some people, or I'm hearing rumors, and I even saw, like, I guess someone sent me a video of Brandon claiming like I called him and I spoke to him. I've never spoken to him. I think I spoke to like a fake Brandon when he was trying to be a mod in Justin's room like ages ago, or stream ages ago, but I do not know Brandon's number. I'm not trying to know his number. I'm not trying to talk to anyone, you know, like about that stuff, especially someone like directly in his little circle. Like, that makes no sense. Like, why would I call Brandon and be like, here's my problems? What is Brandon gonna do? I've never called you. I don't know your number. And like, stop making up lies. Like, you know, people get mad at me when I come through showing like proof to back up these things, and then everyone just takes, you know, other people's words for whatever they're claiming on me. So, you know, next time, Brandon, why don't you record that conversation you had with me? Because you won't be able to, because it's not going to happen, and it never did happen. This has just been such a nightmare. And for the record, I did give the login information for the channel I made back to you-know-who. And if they're too dumb to figure it out, like, that's not my problem. You know, like, I don't know. I just wanted to give a quick little update because I've been laying low. Like, I mean, I can't, like, I'm completely isolated. Like, I have to turn off my phone because if you-know-who's not blowing me up, it's his minions. And like, I can't even, you know, I'm sure I have friends like reaching out to me like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? I can't even, you know, because like my phone will just ring and nonstop, like to the point where they must have some kind of like app where they can just call over and over and over and over, because like there are times where like I literally had to just let it die because I would try to just power it off and it wouldn't let me, because it would be intercepted by another call, another call, another call. So I'm just kind of trying to move on with my life and figure out what I'm going to do. And like I said, I'm not trying to keep anyone from Alistair. If they really do want to be in his life, then just get therapy and show me proof that you're actually getting therapy. And by all means, you know, I'm not going to tax you for child support, you know, like that's bullshit. But if you want to be in someone's life, I need you to be mentally there, you know? So that's on you. And that's about all I have to say.